If you're an educator like me, I bet my life you must have repeated the same steps multiple times, at least once in your teaching career. Welcome back. This is Bhavani Kola. In today's session, I will be talking about my favorite Chrome extension called Tango. This extension lets you create how-to guides within seconds. It lets you capture, edit, and share, and it gives you this perfect ebook that you can share with your students, teachers, and parents, and save yourself some time from repeating the same steps or emailing them again and again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into Tango. Welcome back. This is Bhavani Kola. If you're new to my channel, this channel is all about educational tools, tips, and technology. So if you don't want to miss out on all the fun, please make sure you subscribe. Here I'm on the Tango website. I'll leave the link in the description box below. The first thing you have to do is to go ahead and install that powerful extension. To do that, all you have to do is click on Install Free Extension. As you see, I have installed it and pinned it to my bookmark. Today's goal is to show you how easy it is to use this extension and create ebooks or how-to guides for your students. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using my ClassCal graphing calculator for my stats students. And to go ahead and start creating, I'm going to click on Tango and it's going to ask me to sign in. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Tango does have a free and paid version. I'm going to demonstrate the free version first, and I'm going to show you all the tools that it has for you to create a stunning and easy peasy ebook for your students. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And once I'm signed in, it's going to say do more with Tango Pro, telling me that, hey, you have a free version. And as you can see, it's going to ask me to click on the capture workflow to go ahead and capture my clicks. I'm going to click on capture workflow. The purple screen comes up telling you that the capture has begun. And on the left hand side, you will see a green check mark with number 1 here, telling you that the first click or the first step has been captured. You have an option to move this toolbar to left or right. I like it to the left, and I want my students to go ahead, click on stats first, and then click on display plot, and then click on normal distribution. And if you look closer, every time you click, the number of clicks kind of goes up. And then click on normal distribution here, and then enter 0 and 1, and then click on CDF. And as you can see, as soon as they click on that, this little green graph, normal distribution graph pops up, and that's all they have to do. If you want to go ahead and restart, all you have to do is discard. I don't want to discard it. I'm going to click cancel, and I'm going to click complete. Once you click the complete, it's going to take you to the Tango webpage. It's going to give you that confetti telling that, hey, your workflow has been created. Now it's going to give you an option to edit the heading. I'm going to say ClassCalc, just ClassCalc for now. And you have an option to enter your description. And then this is your first step. You have a preview of what your steps are. The first one is go to online calculator, then click on 1 and click on stats, display plot. So I'm just going to make sure those are the right steps. Click on 1. I don't think I need the steps. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. All I have to do is click on this little delete option and delete it. Once that's done, I want my students to click on stats, and I see it's not been highlighted. So I'm going to click on edit. And here I'm going to use this little rectangle, and I'm going to make sure I have this. And I also want to click on the arrow and make sure I point it to that. And I want to crop the rest out by clicking on crop and save. And as you can see, you can zoom out or zoom in and move it to wherever you want it. Once that's done, I'm going to move on to the next step. Well, the next step has been done for me. Display plot has been highlighted and rectangles. I'm going to zoom out here. That's good enough. You have an option to delete it, edit it, or add an alternative text. So this is perfectly good. So the next step is to click on display plot. I'm going to scroll down, and I want them to click on normal distribution, but this step has been missed. So you have an option to click and insert a step, or you have an option to recapture it. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on these 3 ellipses and duplicate it and click confirm. And as you can see, that step has been duplicated, and I'm going to delete this and rename it as click on normal. And here I want to edit this. I want to crop this. And as you can see, all these features are available in the free version. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to crop, and I'm going to make sure I have a rectangle around normal distribution and arrow pointing to normal distribution here. You can also insert a text, typing whatever you want. I don't want that for now. I'm going to go ahead and delete it, but I'm giving you an option. And I don't want this display plot to be highlighted, so I'm going to click on this blur option and blur this off. There you go. And click save. And now I have an option to zoom in and place it the way I want. And here I'm going to say click on normal distribution. Yeah. And enter 0 and 1. That's good. And I want to zoom in and align it. That's good enough. And then it says click on view. I don't want this step, so I'm going to delete this step. And I'm going to zoom out here and click on zoom fit. And there I have it. Once this is done, I can go back and check. Click on online graphing calculator. That's good. Stats. That's good. That's good. That's good. And once it's done, I'm going to go ahead and save it. So here you have an option to edit, enter alternative text, blur it, delete it, add multiple steps, or you can even add screenshots. Let me click on edit really quick. You can even add screenshots from your computer. So all I have to do is click on screenshot, drag and paste that file. But for now, I don't want to, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Once you're completely satisfied, go ahead and save your workflow. Now let me show you all the different options to share and export your workflow. So let me click on share and export. The first thing is invite. You can invite viewers by their email addresses, or you can simply get a link for anyone to view this. I think I use this a lot. If you're sending a link for your students or your parents, this might be a good option. But if you're sharing it with someone and you want them to edit this, all you have to do is click on this little view option here and click on editor and then assign the email address to them. Here is the next option, magic copy, where you can copy and paste it into any product that supports HTML. So you can put it into Norton, Microsoft Word, and all of these little icons, which I don't know what they are. And the next option is to download. You have an option to completely download this as a PDF. Let me go ahead and do that for you. But keep in mind, the PDF will have this PDF is being done by Tango. That watermark is always going to be there if you're using a free version. Or you also have an option for live embed. This is my favorite. If you're using Canvas, Blackboard, or any of those LMSs and you don't want to bother sending the link to your students, you can embed the live link inside your Canvas. Let me demonstrate how. So this is how the live link looks like. And I'm in a student view, as you can see. This is step 1, step 2, step 3, go back and forth. So all of this will be embedded directly into your Canvas, and anything that you do in your workflow will automatically be updated here. I like this option a lot. I don't like giving them a link and, oh, miss, it did not work, that did not work. Embedding into my LMS is an option that I use all the time. So now let's go back and let me go ahead and open and show you how the PDF is going to look. As you can see, because this is a free version, it will have Tango, view on Tango, and all of that information. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and step 5. So all of this has been done by you within a couple of minutes. All you have to do is click, 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 edit, and here you have how to guide or your ebook ready for you. Now that you've seen how to create the ebook, now let's go into the back end and see what you can do with your workflow in the Tango webpage. As you can see, this is where I am. And the first thing I want to talk about is your workspace. Because you're using a free account, you cannot share your workspace. You can only share your workflow, but you can create multiple workspaces. So I have created one for my Math 1332 class, Math 1342, and this is my personal one. So I am in my Math 1332. And as you can see, I have also have folders inside my workspace. So chapter 1, Desmos, this is one workflow in there. Class Cal, this is one workflow. You cannot share your folders or your workspaces, but you can share your workflow. And all I have to do is, if I want to move this into any of that, I'm just going to drag it and drop it into my class calc. And there it is inside my class calc. You want to create a new folder, simply click on new folder and you can create one. You want to create a new workspace, simply click on create workspace and you create a workspace. Let's say demo. I'm going to create one. And inside demo, I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to say demo 1. And now if you want to delete it, all you have to do is move it to archive and there it's gone. You want to delete your workspace, click on workspace settings and scroll all the way down, delete your workspace. It's going to ask you to confirm and voila, it's deleted. You want to go ahead, delete your workflow. All you have to do is click on it. I don't want to do this, but I'm just going to click on it, click on archive, and let's go to archived. And all of these are archived. I want to send this back. I want to restore it. But if you want to permanently delete it, just click on permanent delete. But I want to go ahead and restore that. Now that you've seen the free version, let's go ahead and see the difference between the free and the paid version. The paid version lets you create unlimited workflows and lets you share your workspaces. In addition to that, you can go ahead and customize your workspace logo. To do that, I'm going to click on my account settings here and I'm going to click on my workspace settings. I'm going to click on upload. I'm going to scroll down to find something that I like. Let's see. I like this one. This round one is good. I'm going to click on open and there I have my workspace logo. I can also customize the screenshot highlights. I'm going to click on custom. You can pick from something here, or if you like me, you're going to click on trending colors, pick the color that you want, go back and simply paste it and click OK. Once you're done, go ahead and update it. Now let's go ahead and see how this is going to be useful. So once I'm here, I am going to go ahead, click on my workflow, and here I'm going to share and edit. I am going to download, click on download PDF, and I want to see how different is this from my unpaid versions. As you can see, the Tango image is gone, or the Tango logo is gone, and here I have my face on it, and every page has my face telling them that I've been creating these workflows or these how-to guides. So that's a cool feature. I enjoy this because when my students see my picture, they know it's me creating that. In addition to that, I also want to demonstrate how you can use the live blurring option in your paid version. So I'm going to click on my Tango here and I'm going to go ahead and get started with my capture. I'm going to click on capture workflow, and as you can see, I do have a live blur option. Let me click on my live blur and I want to go ahead and blur college algebra, maybe this one, all the course names and numbers. And once I blur what I want, I'm going to go back to resume capture and I'm going to click on the first course here. And I'm going to go back to my live blur and I'm going to blur the syllabus, modules, grades, test topics. So you get the idea of how the live blurring works. Once I'm done, I'm going to go back and click on modules here. So this saves me tons of time post editing. I'm going to go back to live blur one more time and then that's it. And once that's done, I'm going to click on complete. And as you can see, my workflow has been completed. The course numbers have been blurred and whatever I want to blur has been blurred. And this is saving me tons of time post editing. And once I'm done, I'm going to click on save workflow here. And when I click on share and edit, download a copy. And again, my face kind of pops up on it, telling me that I have created this workflow. So that's a cool addition to it. Now, in addition to all of these, you have an option to capture your desktop workflow. So this is capture with desktop app. How do I get my desktop app? Let me go back to Tango, the main page, and here you can download your desktop app here. Pick from if you're a Windows user or Mac user. Once that's done, simply go ahead and open it. Let me show you how this is done. I'm going to click on my desktop on my workflow. And here I am going to click on edit. And here I'm going to add and capture with my desktop app. It's going to ask me to sign in, of course. Go ahead, sign in, open with your desktop. I'm going to open my Premium Pro. And I am going to click on home, just randomly clicking something. I'm going to click on project name, edit, desktop, maybe Flipgrid, and create. And once that's done, I'm going to click done. And now it's going to take me back. And as you can see, it has added my desktop. Where is it? It has added my desktop workflow into my Tango. And you don't have to use this as a combination. You can use your desktop app by itself. I'm going to close all of this and I'm going to click on Capture Workflow. In here, I'm going to click on Khan Academy and I'm going to close this again. I'm going to right click, open this with Edge browser. In here, I'm going to use some pen, randomly write something, and then I'm done. And once this is done, it's going to take me back. It's going to say double click. So not only can you capture your web interface, you can also capture your desktop workflow, which I think is really good if you are an educator and if you're constantly doing your professional development, or if you have to send email to your students on how to open and close your computers. This could be a good practice. So this is only available with your paid version. So the desktop version or the desktop app is only available to paid. But with the free version, you have 25 different workflows which you can edit, blur, arrows, crop, do multiple things. And once you cross the limit, you can delete one and go ahead and add another workflow. I hope you enjoyed this session and I hope you learned how to create this perfect ebooks within seconds using Tango. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe. And if you think it's worth sharing, please go ahead and do so, because that's how I learned about this extension. I will leave a link in the description box below for Canvas, Microsoft Teams, and other technologies just for you. Please make sure you check them out. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below if you used Tango before. What is something that you like? Like always, happy teaching, and please take care of yourself.